Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to HOI4 as we are playing as Austria Hungary in the battle for the Bosporus expansion. So before we get started in today's episode, there's two things that I should have mentioned last episode and I didn't. The first is that if you're looking to buy the battle for the Bosporus expansion, you haven't yet purchased it yet, and you would like to help support the channel, down in the description of this video or any of the episodes of this series, you'll find an affiliate link to the Paradox store where if whatever you purchase after using that link in the Paradox store, our channel will get a percentage of the money you spend. So it's a good way to support the channel if you're already planning on buying the expansion or anything else from Paradox. Kind of helps the channel out, and you do get a Steam code for it, so you can use that on Steam. So wanted to put that out there. I know most people probably that are interested in it might have already bought it since it's been out for a little over a week now. The other thing I wanted to mention when I was talking about the sickness that I had last week, I had a lot of people that were concerned that I might have had COVID and then I didn't get tested and might have been walking around spreading it or anything like that. And I really should have mentioned this. It's 2020, so I should have said something. I have been tested, guys. I did test negative on COVID. As many of you guys know, I do work security in a hospital. So if myself or anybody in my house have any symptoms, I am required to get a test before I can go back to work. Same thing with my wife. She works in a pharmacy. So we've been tested I've been tested 4 times this year. She's been tested 5. And I actually already had COVID. I had COVID very early in the year. I was probably one of the first ones in Colorado to get it, actually, because of, we're in positions where we get exposed. So I actually had it earlier this year. And, the majority of people who get it either have, the vast majority, overwhelming majority, either have, no symptoms or very, very mild symptoms. And I was in that majority. I didn't have hardly any symptoms. I had a slight cough. I think the most noticeable thing is a little bit of fatigue. I was a bit tired. But I was still able to work out and everything. And when I worked out, I think I had experienced a little bit of a shortness of breath that I don't typically have. But yeah, I was well enough to work out. It was overall very, very mild. I would have much rather have had COVID again than whatever it was that I just got. And the rest of my family had, similar, very mild or no symptoms. My kids, we didn't even know that they had it at all. It wasn't until we got the antibody test that we knew that they had gotten it, because they had no symptoms. My wife also had very mild symptoms. Although, 6 or 8 weeks after we had gotten COVID, she got bronchitis. And so we were wondering if maybe that had some type of a effect on her that resulted in her getting that later. But overall, yeah, very mild symptoms. And, we don't have COVID now. So no need to be concerned, guys. Just wanted to put that out there. All right, so let's go and get started in today's episode. Training these troops up here. We're going to let it go a couple days. Or maybe a few weeks. It's okay if we don't declare war right when Italy does. In fact, it would be better if we waited just a little bit. Let's just see when they're going to get this done. Alright, so they still have a lot of days left. Yeah, it's 200 something days right now. So it's okay. We don't want it to expire, of course. So it's okay if we wait a little bit, I feel. Because if Italy declares war first, and that results in the Yugoslavians putting all their troops up on these borders here, and then they won't be able to defend their border with us. So overall, waiting is a good thing, as long as I don't forget, which you guys know I do have a tendency of doing. So apparently, I read this wrong. I just saw the guarantee, and then that's all I saw. And I just assumed that it gave us a guarantee. It gives us an event about a guarantee, but apparently this is how you can annex or get them as a puppet. They have a choice. And so I should have done this, guys. I've never actually played with the Hungarian focus tree. This is my first time. I've looked at it a lot before we started this series, but I haven't actually played it. Played as the Hungarians with this focus tree. So many of you guys probably have a lot more experience with me, either playing it yourself or watching somebody else play it. So any tips you guys have, I probably would have waited even longer to get this if I didn't know that. So yeah, I appreciate that. Although, it's unfortunate that I didn't take this. We'll take it here in a minute. I really feel like a research spot is more important. Another research slot. Yeah, but it's very, very unfortunate we didn't get that because of this here, guys. This is going to result in a very, very ugly look here. We might have to do something so we don't have map gore there. What I'm thinking is maybe, we might not have a choice if we just straight up annex them. Yeah, we won't have a choice in the matter. Overall, it's going to look kind of strange, so that was my bad. But if we do have a choice, let's say, I think if they refuse anything, you might get a war goal. I don't know exactly if that's how it works, and we might have to attack them as we did Austria, in which case we'd be able to create a puppet up here, and then here could be, you know, I mean, it's going to look weird no matter what. Yeah, honestly, there's really not a whole lot to do about it. So it's just gonna have some map problems unless we use the console to fix it, which, you know, I know a lot of people don't like doing that, you know, for obvious reasons. So we probably wouldn't do that. All right, so let's go and get this, and then I think we'll go ahead and just see where we're at here. Now, my problem here is that a lot of times the Italians don't use their war goal. And I guess we could fight them ourselves. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It'd probably be better if we fought them ourselves, actually, because then we get control of everything. So do we want to change to limited conscription to get a bit more manpower? Because, yeah, we're so limited. Now, again, I do want these here, but you know what? I think we're going to have to change over, guys. We need some manpower. Need a little something here. All right, so let's wait just a little bit longer here. Okay, secret rearmament. Is that a focus? Let's just take a look. Okay, it looks like we lost that. I see. So maybe that was, yeah, probably because I changed. That's what I'm guessing. Because I changed over to limited conscription, it's no longer a secret that we are rearming. That's what I assume is happening here. Let's go and justify our war goal here. Yeah, because this should result in us getting around the same time as them. We are short political power, so we're gonna have to wait. We need just a little bit more, because we did just purchase something, of course. So yeah, we'll wait a little bit, and then we'll get this done. But yeah, it's not that big of an issue, guys. The Italians typically have a lot of trouble progressing here, since they do have a very small front against them, unless they get Albania. Once they annex Albania, then they have that extra front, though that is in the mountains here. All right, so let's go ahead and get it now. Again, we'll get a little bit after them. They might not even use it, though. I don't know how many times I've seen Italy get their war goal on Yugoslavia and then not use it. So they get theirs on the 20th of August. We get ours on the 15th of September. So not even a month after. So I think that's good. Now you can see that they are moving up onto the borders here. Let's go ahead and move our troops as well. And yeah, they are done training. Let's go and move them over here, and then we'll get ourselves a little bit of a planning bonus. And then with our units here, yeah, I thought these guys might be done. And so let's go ahead and get them deployed. We could in fact have built a few more, I suppose. And do we want to make any adjustments here? Because we do have the experience. So let's go and add, we can do a support artillery, or we can do recon. Oh, I think we're going to do the recon, guys. I like that speed. That speed's helpful. Of course, reconnaissance is another bonus that you get there. But yeah, let's go and add a couple more. Oops. Get a couple more divisions here. And then let's go and place these guys onto the front as well. They will have to train. Looks like we have them all training. That's fine. We'll keep them all training here until we get closer to the conflict breaking out. They can train up on their front. But yeah, you can see their troop numbers now. They're not even defending here, which is actually incredibly wise. I don't think I've ever seen the AI do that before, not defend territory like this. That obviously is not a good place to defend. They should be defending behind the river like this. I don't know that I've ever seen the AI do that before, because it's clear that they had to have sent it that way. Wow, that's kind of cool. That's like something I would do. Because yeah, why would you protect this? Just get behind the river if you're going to defend. So let's go ahead and get, I think maybe another civilian factory built. I don't know where we're at, but yeah, I'd like to be able to get a second line gun. So let's go and get a couple more. We'll do like 3 more, and plus this will help us with trade as well, so we can have at least 1 full line even when we're trading. So get some more civilian factories, and then we'll really start pumping into the military factories. And okay, yeah, we already got the war goal. So the next thing we're probably going to get here is a new political advisor. We'll get the one that lets us build the civilian factories faster, since we're working on those first. And then after that, we could always get the one that gets us the military factories faster. So we can just do construction a little bit quicker. All right, so we got our extra research slot. That's super helpful, guys. The next thing down here is 2 research bonuses for industry, but let's go with the protect Czechoslovakia. It is very much a shame that I didn't get that earlier, but again, I didn't know. So yeah, that's my bad. I just kind of read that wrong. I saw the guarantee in there and then just assumed. You know what they say about assumptions. Alright, so I think we're going to go in and get some of these infantry techs, guys. Yeah, the 1938 infantry techs. Just something to give us a little passive bonus here. I think would be wise. So let's go and do that. We'll get the improved infantry equipment first. Just give us a little bonus, because you know that the AI is going to get that, so yeah, we don't want them to have any benefit over us. Keep our troops training, keep that experience going, because obviously we need a lot more adjustments here. I'd like to get as many support companies into these divisions as we can. We have more manpower, so we go ahead and build some more. I really want to get this tank division done, though. Did we finish researching? Oh, we got it right here. Yep, that's why it's available. So we can go with the next light tanks. Now, we don't have any light tanks in production yet, so we could just wait to get the better ones. And I think that might be what we do. Yeah, we'll just wait before we start building those. We also need to change up their designs. That'd be pretty cruddy anyways. Let's go ahead and add the support artillery here. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Let's go and get them. Kind of boost up those stats a little bit. Anything kind of help out those 20 widths perform a little bit better. Now, as far as equipment goes, artillery is incredibly short. Infantry equipment's not doing so bad. Yeah, it's just the lack of military factories. I mean, we just don't have very many. Yeah, we won't build those light tanks. And so, yeah, that's a little bit of a problem. So what we might want to do is after we get this civilian factory, let's go ahead and get a military factory. And then we'll just kind of pump these down to the bottom here. Like so. All right, excellent. So Mexico finished up their civil war. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Let's go in and first get our captain of industry here so we can get those civilian factories faster. Though we are going to work on the military factories next. You know what? Let's go and get that then. Since I think we already have, yeah, a couple factories going into the military factory. Let's try and get that done a little bit quicker. All right, so they are communist now. And there shouldn't be any conflict here between the United States, Canada, and Mexico, since they're all going to be communist. Of course, Mexico, as they go down their focus tree, they'll be invading down into Central America here, and then eventually South America. And that'll result in all those countries joining whichever faction is at war with the communists at that point. So if the Japanese go to war first, then we'll see. And Bulgaria might end up joining our faction. I thought we had told them to go communist, but they're going crush the communists. That's strange. That's very strange. I could have swore we set them to go communist, but that is not what's happening here. All right, well, they might, maybe because of the German focuses. Remember, Bulgaria was part of the Central Powers. Somebody brought that up, you know, that they were part of the Central Powers, and I didn't set them to join us. I just really wanted to annex them, honestly. So we finish up this focus. So we have Bohemia returns to the crown. Following the discussion at the highest level that ran late into the night, the Czechoslovakian government has decided to accept our offer and proclaimed Otto von Habsburg the King of Bohemia and Margrave of Moravia. The soldiers of the former Czech army have sworn an oath to their new king and emperor, and the civil administration of the realms has been fully integrated. It's another step on the way to reclaim our birthright. And so we're going to annex them and get that really, really weird look of the map here. Yeah, super strange. All right. Yeah, that's a bummer. Really wanted both of these. It would have been desired for both of these to come to us, but most importantly, it's a date and land because it's such a weird state in HOI4. And it's super ugly, guys. I want to take it from Germany just for the map core, but I know that we do have, a lot of people have issues with that because, I mean, you can't argue that it's anything but cheating because it is. All right, so we got some tanks from them. Just take a look at these designs. Oh, they're cruddy. Yeah, they're terrible. I mean, they're still fast, though. They're of course, only as fast as the cav unit that they have with them. So not quite as fast as the light tanks. So yeah, we're going to have to make some adjustments here, guys, essentially. Yeah, this is not going to work. Yeah, I don't like the way this looks. So what we're going to do, let me just take a look at their infantry designs. Yeah, they're just straight up infantry. This is going to really hurt our artillery situation. All right, so let's go ahead and get all these guys placed into an army here so that we can easily make these adjustments. We're going to go ahead and get rid of the cav here, change them over to our own designs. Same thing with all of their infantry designs. We'll change them over to our own. Again, this is going to result in massive shortages, but that's okay. And then the mountain divisions, we'll keep them as is. We'll probably just use this as our mountain division design and just kind of adjust them accordingly. And then the tank divisions, yeah, they're going to be kind of cruddy no matter what. All right, so let's go ahead and have these guys train up. We'll put some of them up along the front here as well. Probably these mountain troops to attack some hills here. Yeah, the mountains are really down in this area, so don't really need the bonus, but of course they do perform better no matter what. So we'll go ahead and put them into this army here, and they can train up. And then we'll just go and take a couple more and get them up to the full 24. Take the ones that have the most training, I suppose. And then we might create like a separate tank army that we'll make use of. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I don't know how many we got from them. We got four divisions. So we're going to create a separate tank army and then kind of use them as our fast unit. See where the best location would be to utilize these. Probably race across here and shoot to the capital, I assume. Might be kind of difficult with all these rivers. You could also, yeah, you'd have to attack across the river here, so that wouldn't be wise for tanks. But you could also push down here to cut off the troops that are in this area. They don't have a port here, so could use that. But that really helps the Italians out more than anybody else. Let's go and attack this way and go after the capital. Oh, well, there's rivers all across here too, isn't there? So maybe this way? There's no rivers there? Yeah, that's what we'll do. So let's go and have them go this way, change up their color just a little bit. Maybe make them like a red here. And they are our tanks, so we'll give them some type of motorized look here. Move them over this way, and let's go ahead and get a general assigned. We'll do one of these panzer leaders. Just looking at their stats here, he's got a much better attack. So we're gonna go with him. I don't know any of the Hungarian generals. All right, so we have them set up. We're good to go. Oh yes, we need them to train too. And we'll set them to just train, while they need the experience, because we don't have any tanks to replace any losses they take. And I don't want to build tanks until we get the new one. So now with that, we actually did fulfill this. So that was one more reason why you want to go for that Czechoslovakia one. Again, I didn't know that it was going to annex them. Would have been really nice to know. And then we could have got the claim here this way. But I think we're good for right now. Let's just do the Yugoslavian conflict first before we go against anybody else. And there's a lot of stuff to get, guys. So it's not like we couldn't make use of these. Let's go and go after the industrial research bonuses. I think that'd be helpful. We have a ton of military factories now, so let's go and get all these assigned. We're going to do some of the infantry equipment, but a lot into the artillery here. Of course, we can go with the tanks too, but let's go with some planes now. We're going to have to trade for some resources more than likely. That's okay. Let's get a little bit more support equipment. Let's see what we're short now with all the... Yeah, we're actually short a lot of stuff. Okay, so we're short motorized. So we're just going to need to really pump into everything. All right, so that looks good. We will have to trade for some resources. We'll trade with the Germans a bit more for the steel. And that might have been overkill. And then we're also going to need some rubber. And there's really nobody we can trade with that is not going to be a future enemy. And yeah, now we have an excess of steel. I'm guessing it hadn't calculated the steel we got from the Czechs, is what I assume. All right, could put these guys on the border too to invade here. And I think we probably will. I'll just shorten this frontier because at this point, we don't even have 2 divisions in every province. So yeah, we'll probably change this up a bit. Just kind of bring these guys down. Like so. And let's go and get something here. All right, so we finish up these. Won't get the radar stations right now. We just don't have the civilian factories for building them anyways. We do still need the naval bombers. Obviously, there's no point on getting a navy. We don't even have any ports yet. And I don't expect that we'll focus much on the navy. Maybe just get some submarines. We're not going to be able to contend, frankly. Let's go and get the engineer companies, guys. All right, so this has actually got 1 extra division. So what we might do is just place 1 into here just to get rid of them there. Let's go make sure they're all underneath the field marshal as well. And then with these guys, we'll go ahead and make them, let's make them purple. Or I guess purple's too close to the blue. Let's get the green. Give them a commander. And get them placed right here. Maybe a little bit of overlap there is fine. Alright, give them a offensive line. And looks like we got 1 more military factory to get assigned here. Should probably put it in the artillery as that's what we are hurting the most on. As far as civilian factories go, we now have 2 full lines building, which is excellent, and an extra factory here. Alright, so that helped us out a lot, guys. Yeah, quite a bit. Are there any provinces that have enough resources to justify building up the infrastructure here? But of course we don't need aluminum right now. That does give aluminum for trade, though. I don't like our steel province situation, man. Yeah, we do not have any... Oh, here we go. Might want to build that one up. 5 steel. I think that'd be useful. Other than that, though, I think really we just should focus on the military factories. I'm going to get these ones here in the back. Yeah, I think that's what we need the most. It's just more military factories. And we'll get the... well, we have these guys that are ready. We can go and deploy them. And we have a bit of manpower, too. I almost want to go ahead and save them for the tank divisions. And we actually have 2 armored division models. We might want to change these up, although I know we're short on the motorized equipment, so we don't want to do that just yet. But I think we're going to change these guys over to our tank division once we improve our equipment situation. So yeah, let's go ahead and deploy these. We want to get like a couple more divisions here, although we actually do have quite a bit on the infantry divisions now. We could always get some more mountain troops. We do need to change up their division design just a little bit. At least go ahead and get them up to 20 width here. Oh, nope, we don't have mountain troops, do we? Yep, we don't have any mountain troops, so we won't be able to add any to them. Alright, so that's kind of a shame. Alright, we're not really fighting in the mountains. We could build those a bit later, I suppose. So let's go ahead and do... Yeah, we're just going to do these right here, and that is all. So we get these guys jumping into this Red Army here. Alright, now putting them into the Red Army actually hurts the Red Army, since I think at this point they now have just as many infantry, or close to as many infantry, as they do tanks. So it hurts the general and the traits that he's currently attempting to gain. Otto von Habsburg is angered by Yugoslavian... Oh, okay, this is just the event about us getting the claim. Alright, so we got one more military factory that we just finished constructing. I think we should keep putting them into the artillery, because that's where our shortages are. Yeah, pretty bad. Yeah, very, very bad shortages. Okay. So just keep these guys training up for the experience so we can continue to make adjustments. Let's go ahead and now get the captain of industry here. And then we're completely done here. The only thing left is ship designer, which is not a priority. And so we can go ahead and start working on the military staff now and getting those bonuses. Probably won't get any of them before the war breaks out, though. The Italians get their claim here soon, so we will see if they declare war immediately or if they sit on it. They did. Alright, so we will declare war immediately as well, as soon as we get our claim. We'll see how much progress they make here. France just joined the Allies. Remember the Allies... Okay, so this will be kind of weird. Yeah, that's a shame. So there will actually end up being 2 communist factions here. And... did the Yugoslavians just join the Allies? I think they're going to. Because the Italians somehow... I don't know how this ended up happening here. I must have missed something. Because, yeah, the Italians... are normally at war with Yugoslavia, they're also at war with Romania and the Allies. Okay, so that's strange, and not how I expected this to go. Alright, so we need to hurry up and get this war done with the Yugoslavians, and that'll let us invade Italy from the other side. We'll have to get a war goal, though. Do we get one from here? I know we do. Where is it? I guess that's the key. Alright, so it's right here. So we'd have to move all the way down here. We do have the manpower to get all the way down to the bottom here. Alright. So I guess we'll have to use it that way, or we could just, of course, justify a war goal here. That's an option as well. Alright, so this is going to result in some... Yeah, this is going to result in a weird situation. If we declare war in Yugoslavia, I'm pretty sure they're going to join the Allies. Yeah, that's going to result in us now going to war against the Allies, and we're not yet in the German faction. But, yeah, that'll result in us having to bring troops over to here. So we'll have to change this up quite a bit now. Alright, so this is completely changing up the overall situation then. So let's go ahead and get these guys moved over to this front then. We're just going to have to change it all up now. We don't have to go to war immediately getting it. I think we have 2 or 3 months if we wanted to wait. Let's go ahead and delete this here. And let's go and stretch this out. Like so. And then what we're probably going to want to do I guess we'll keep the Red Army where they're at. It's still going to be our principal point of invasion here. One of the few locations where we don't have to cross a river. So yeah, get all these guys moving around. They should be there by the time we're ready to declare war, which we might wait a little bit. Some of these troops are not very strong. Yeah, they don't have very good training just yet. We're also waiting on getting the equipment. But yeah, this is going to result in a weird situation because you're going to have two communist... I was kind of worried that would happen. You're going to have two different communist factions now. So everybody's going to have to pick sides between one of those two. We did get the research bonus done. So basically going down this route gives you military factories. You get the research slot quicker. And yeah, lots of military factories. And you get some research bonuses because you can go down this route here and get research bonuses for planes. Going down this route results in you have to wait longer for the research slot, and then you get civilian factories, more resources. So yeah, we're gonna get the 16 aluminum's not really necessary. The steel's helpful, while this one's gonna allow us to construct infrastructure and civilian factories faster. So they're both good, but I think we're gonna go down this route here. But let's go ahead and get these claims, guys. We're gonna start moving down this. All right. So how much longer until we're ready to declare war? And we are probably going to go ahead and join this. I know that this results in us going to war against the Allies, which is a problem. This starts the war quite early. But I'm okay with a early conflict. Yeah, I'm absolutely fine with an early conflict. The only thing that will really result in is that we have to protect any ports that we take from the Italians or Yugoslavians because they're going to attempt to invade us. So we'll have to, put troops there. But yeah, I think I do want to get involved kind of early. We might stretch it out as long as possible to get troops trained and get equipment built. But I think we are going to use this war goal against the Yugoslavians. I don't care that they've joined the Allies. It's just going to result in us being in the war much, much sooner. The nice thing, of course, is that we don't have any fronts with the Allies. So we'll be able to invade Italy here too. So yeah, we're going to do it anyways, guys. Because the Italians are going to collapse, and then we're going to have Allies on our front. Now, this is also going to result in the Allies being able to pump troops into these ports, so this fight's going to be a lot harder than we expected, I think. But again, that's okay. We're all right with that. So we got the light tanks. We do want to get the other equipment, of course, and I think we're going to go ahead and do that now. Yeah, let's go ahead and at least get the self-propelled artillery. We are building military factories, so hopefully we'll have the factories to build some of this stuff. We will now have our light tanks building as well, though the military factories are not really there to support this. Let's go and pull back on the infantry equipment, I think, just to get one factory going there. We actually do have light tanks in our stockpile. I didn't know that. That'll support, those are the ones we got from the Czechs, I assume. So that'll support any losses that we take. We got a ton of infantry equipment. And we are done justifying, so if we were to take a look at when this expires, the 14th of November, so what we're going to do is we're going to wait until probably November 1st or something like that, is when we'll declare war. So we'll want to stop in October, stop training. We can go ahead and make another adjustment to our division designs. I know that obviously we don't really have the equipment to support this, but we want to get the engineers as soon as we have those research. We haven't gotten them just yet, 83 days. They're pretty good though, so we're going to want to get them. And looks like this got a little bit messed up here due to the Italians advancing. That's okay if they take a little bit of territory. They're gonna be losing territory. They're gonna be taking a bunch of invasions, so I'm not worried about it, guys. We can wait a little bit. I suppose what we could go ahead and do is pull back, stop our divisions from training, and just make it so they only train if they need to. Now, given all of these guys need to train. How about them? Yeah, they all need to train. Alright, so we're not going to be able to train for the whole time, though, guys, because we do have to get our organization up and all that good stuff. Not going to do the war propaganda. Okay. So, yeah, very, very early conflict against the Allies, against the Communists, much earlier than I was expecting. I thought that the fascist war here, but you know, the Italians declared war on Yugoslavia. There's really no way around that. They did lose this little spot here, but they're pushing forward on this territory. Let's go ahead and stop all training. I'm surprised these guys, we still have some troops down here, but yeah, let's go and stop all training, guys. We just won't have time to get this done. All right. And then with here, we're probably going to largely stay on the defense. Yeah, because I don't think we'll be able to push forward. So let's just stay on defense. We could build some forts up. I don't think it's worth it though, guys. If worse comes to worse and they push us back, we'll just kind of defend up along this river here. We will be able to outnumber them once Yugoslavia is defeated. Until that point though, then they probably will outnumber us. We'll have to get another army going as well. I feel like this will probably be enough here. 3 divisions in every province. The problem is that they're weak. Yeah, very, very weak. But let's let them get entrenched, and they'll have that bonus at the very least. But again, we're not going to build any forts. I don't think it's worth it. So I think we are done here for now with the tank stuff. We do need to get anti-air and anti-tanks. Those are things I'd like to have. As far as other things that we need here, we do have these research bonuses here. So we can go and get these built quicker. It's only 86 days to get these done. Slight penalty, though. So I think what we're going to do is let's go ahead and get the mountain infantry tag. Since we have mountain infantry, we can't add to them. I think that'd be good. Alright. So about a couple weeks here, guys. Just giving us some time to get our organization up, continue building up the equipment here. We've got a nice stockpile of things. We'll be able to put our planes in the air. We should probably go and do that now. Get them moving. So we have that already set up. Could, of course, train these guys, but fuel's going to be a problem, so we won't. These tactical bombers, I don't even know why we have them. There's only 10 of them. I mean, I guess they help. But we're not building any. So let's go to move these 2 over to here. And then we'll go ahead and increase their numbers. I want to say we do have enough to get 200 fighters here. Yeah, we do. So let's go ahead and move these guys up to 200. And then this one here, we're going to want to move up to about 100. I think that should be good. Yeah, and then we're going to want to get another air wing of fighters here. But let's let them get their numbers up. And this will provide us control of the skies here. Yeah, it's going to be interwar fighters. So we'll just be able to do 50, I think. Alright, excellent. So these guys will all stay here. And then we'll use the tactical bombers here. I don't know how many planes our enemy has. One thing I would like to go ahead and do, because we haven't done this yet, is go ahead and get an intelligence agency. It's going to be 5 civilian factories for a little while, but that's okay. We'll just get this one here, and we need a name, guys. I didn't think of one beforehand, so if you guys want to provide a name, whether it's the historical name for Hungarian intelligence agency or any other suggestion, I'd like to hear it. For right now, they'll just be called that Rook, and we can always change that up a little bit later. Alright, so just a little bit more time, guys. Just giving our guys time and trench up, and mostly to get equipment built, because that's what we really need here. Because the artillery is so short, man. It is not good. And this also lets us get a chief of army or a military high command. We'll see which one's most beneficial. Division defense would be nice, as would division attack. Let's see what else we got here. We can improve our tanks. That's always helpful, and I think might be something we want to get. Division recovery rate would be nice as well. So for the 3 that we're going to get here, it'll be the armor specialist, the army regrouping, and probably the cav one. Yeah. So these will be the 3 that we're going to get here over time. And then here, I think we're going to go with the division attack. Yeah, I think that's the best thing for us to get right now. So yeah, let's go and get division attack. Get that improved. All right. So I think we are ready. And I don't see any allied troops here just yet. They might all be focusing on that French border there. Also, yeah, they've conquered a few things here. You see that war is happening here in North Africa too. So yeah, let's go and get involved, guys. Let's see what happens. It's crazy. I didn't expect to go to war with all of them right now. All right. So looks like it already pulled. Are these maybe volunteer? Okay, these are Yugoslavian divisions over here. Got it. All right, so let's go and put our planes in the air. So these fighters will be here, and they'll be providing us the air superiority bonus, and then we're also going to provide a little bit of coverage, close air support with these bombers here. Obviously 10 bombers aren't all that helpful, but better than nothing. While these guys are going to attack into here, you know, doing the air superiority and close air support. We're going to do more ground crews in both these areas. And let's go ahead and start our invasion here. Again, I do feel pretty confident we're able to push through here. I didn't want those guys to be there, so we can actually go and pull this back. They might get attacked, though. France has joined. And we got our support weapons. Excellent, so that'll help us out in this war. Alright, so we could start working on 1939 techs, but let's see if there's anything else we might want to get first. I mean, there's more support companies we need, but there's so much other stuff we need as well. Well, Lend-Lease offer, we'll be taking that. We'll take a look exactly what they want to give us here in a minute. We do need the Naval Bombers, guys. I feel like we should get those. Let's go and get them now. So with the Lend-Lease offer, they're going to provide all the stuff we're lacking. Alright, so that's excellent. We'll go ahead and take that. And doesn't take any convoys or anything either. They can't stop us. So we're going to attack there. There's nobody here, so let's go and push forward in easy areas, of course. Let's go and take all this here, and then these guys can go and attack right there. I don't think we would win right there. We could try. Nah, we wouldn't. Okay, that's what I was expecting. Alright, here's another area where we could get a nice quick win. Everybody has joined against us. We're going to say no to that non-aggression pact, of course. Romania has joined, so I assume they're going to attack us here. There is an easy point where we can get a win. Oh, there's a lot of stuff right here. So let's go and attack here. Trying to push them back. Again, any easy attacks we'll do up along here, but we don't want to exhaust ourselves either. Let's see where we might want to do an attack. Right there, perhaps. Let's go and attack, and then what we'll do is just support with these guys. Should be a win there. And attack right here. Let's send same thing we did as the southern battle here. Just gotta push forward where we can. Let's go and try and cut off the troops up on the Italian front, and most importantly, cut the Italians off from taking any more territory from the Yugoslavians. Yeah, very, very exciting, guys. Was not expecting this. Nobody to trade with because everybody's in the Allies, so we're gonna have trouble getting rubber. We're gonna need to prioritize those techs. Yep. Alright, we're gonna have to change that up a little bit. Yeah, we're not getting the rubber we need. We might have to change up our production a bit as well. So I think this is the only thing we need to trade for. Yes. Now, oh, we should probably get some oil. We're just not getting enough. So let's go and trade with, we'll trade with Iran. Just one factory to them. Should hopefully stretch out our oil reserves a little bit more. And we do need to slow this down. I'm like flying. So we're not taking advantage of opportunities here that we could be. Alright, so let's go and push forward there. We're still winning here. Pushing forward right there as well. Let's go and attack these guys. And let's go and push forward here. Again, just trying to cut off the Italians here. Alright, so we're going to get the win there. Let's go and have these guys support that attack. Some of these attacks clearly aren't going to work, so we're going to stop them. There's no reason to do an attack if they're not going to work. Still winning there, though. They're attacking us here. We'll get more troops there, so it's not too much of a problem. We are attacking across a river, so we're not going to win that. Frankly, we just need more troops over here on this border. Alright, so let's go and get across this river now. While there's nobody there to stop us. And then we're going to want to try and push forward here as well. And let me see if I can't... Nah, we can't do that. Alright, so we'll have to defend there first. Just hurry up and get across this river with those faster units. These guys are now backing up here. Let's go and have these guys push forward here. Have them help defend. We do have another military factory. We want to take a look, see what our civilian factories are now doing. We don't want to build anything that costs rubber. Really, frankly, I feel like artillery is still the problem right now. We also want to get that light self-propelled artillery starting. Still need more steel. Get it from the Germans. Alright, so that looks good. Okay, so still winning there and there, so we'll keep those going. Waiting for these troops to get across this river here. There is an opening here, so we'll take advantage of that. Could attack here, and I guess we will. I don't know how long it's going to take for them to get there, so let's just stop them. I know that that's a costly attack because it's across a river, but it is what it is, guys. Let's go and push forward here. Alright, so I've been a little, stymied here because of, their own attacks, but that's okay. Let's have this guy come over here and help us protect that province there. So both of these are failures, so we'll just go ahead and stop them. Yeah, it's clearly not going to work. It looks like they're going to leave any damn way. Alright, so let's go and get this guy pushing forward here. And let's go and take the capital now. And then have him go this way. Alright, so this is a stupid attack, so let's stop it. Have both of them come down here. Yeah, I think this is the best way to do this. These guys do not need to protect this. Their point, Red Army's point, is of course just to push forward. Unfortunately, I just can't get over this cough, man. It's just been sticking with me. Ah, this is a failure. I thought it might be, but thought we'd try. Really, until we get more divisions on this front, it's probably just going to be a defensive front. Really just focus on Yugoslavia at first, I think is the best way to do this. We are losing there, but it's okay. We can send this guy in. That might be enough. Maybe not. Looks like this is going to be a failure no matter what we do. Alright, so we'll just move there then. This is also not working, so we'll stop it. No reason to keep attacks going that clearly aren't going to work. Let's go and pull back the Red Army here. The Blue Army can cover this front for us. And since they're not really attacking us here, I think we're going to pull back the Blue Army front a bit. Have the Green Army come over here and help us out. Let's go ahead and push forward here. Looks like they've been sitting here for a minute. We got to watch these tanks, man. They're fast. I know that they don't have the full tank speed because they have the cav units, but they're still pretty fast. Let's go and get more tanks building. We're going to want to get some tank units going once we get that design change. We do have experience to do so. I don't know that we want to do it right when we're in the middle of this battle here. Let's go and get more resources that we need. There's nothing to trade for here. We're going to have some serious issues getting the resources we need. Of course, that's typically a problem for a small country, but it's also a problem for a small country that's in the Axis, or in our case, the Central Powers, who will be in the Central Powers. So we're just outstretching the front here, causing them issues. And that's okay. It's taken forever for these troops to go across that damn river. Way longer than expected. Let's go and grab that province. Let's have one of these tanks go over this way. Keep them moving all across here. Mostly going to be staying on the defense down here, it seems. We're not able to get across the river. These units are like slow as hell, man. Alright, so eventually they'll have to come down here as we stretch this out. We did get claim Transylvania. So let's go ahead and go after... I mean, this gives us cores on all this territory here. So that would be super helpful. So I think that's what we're going to do next, guys. More manpower, more resources, more everything, because it's a core territory. Also, we don't have to occupy it since it's core territory. So all very, very helpful. We haven't got these guys cut off yet. We got to win this attack, which we have to finish up the defense first. Australia seeks distance from the Commonwealth. It's interesting because, yeah, they're supposed to be going communist, and the Commonwealth should end up being communist. We need to win here to cut that CAV division off, but I really want to push forward this way as well. Yeah, we'll do this first, guys. Let's get these guys here cut off so we can destroy them. Alright, so yeah, the fronts are quite outstretched. I don't know why these guys are attacking here. Let's go and stop that. And everybody wants to attack here. Alright, well, it's a win, so might as well keep it going then. And now we can't. Alright, let's attack them there. And let's go and attack across here now. I know that, yeah, we're definitely overstretched, guys. Quite a bit overstretched. Let's go and delete that. Alright, so these guys are attacking up that way. Looks like they're having some trouble here with the Romanians. Let's see where else we might want to do a move. We could always attack across here. No matter what, we're going to have to attack across a river. Right there. Did cut these guys off, so let's get them quickly destroyed. I'm going to push forward here. And I think we're just going to have to attack them across the river here, guys. I know that's not optimal. Well, we have these guys here. Kind of help out. Let's hurry up and get these guys coming down this way. So yeah, the front is definitely stretched out pretty far. We'll have to make an adjustment here with the Red Army here soon. Get that CAV division destroyed. And yeah, I feel like we could just, I almost just want to push over to their capital here. I know that would be stupid though. It just result in us getting too stretched out. Let's go and we'll go through here, I guess. Grab that province. Let's go and push forward here as well. See how the best way, maybe shoot across this way. They've got a lot of troops up on these borders. We're having a lot of trouble with any type of attack we do here. So yeah, if we can try and cut some of these guys off, yeah, they're just too quick. Looks like they're gonna, in fact, attack us. Alright, so we're losing those defenses, that's okay. Need to get a win somewhere around here. Cut these divisions off and shorten the overall front. Yeah, I feel like that's imperative. Let's go and keep on pushing forward with these troops while there's nobody here to stop us. Let's go and get these guys moving over this way. We did win there. Okay. So we just need to get those guys destroyed. That'd be super helpful. Reduce the overall size of the front. Winning that defense now. Attacking here against a weak division, so we'll keep it going. Alright, so almost got them pushed across this river here. We did an attack right there. We did, it does look like these guys are now cut off, but we haven't stopped the Italians, man. Alright, so that's a shame. Let's go and attack here. Could be able to get a win right there. And let's go and stop that tank attack. That's clearly not going to work. Let's go over this way now. And let's make sure these guys go over here. To this front here. Same with this one here. Don't even need this Red Army front anymore. Taking forever to get that CAD division destroyed. Taking forever to get that win too. Good God, that's taken a long time. Alright, so these guys are now cut off so we can get them destroyed. We're going to do that through here. And let's have these guys move over to this way, and this guy here can go here. He'll go back over to this front. Right, excellent. Let's go and have these guys attack this way as well. Just try and get that win done. And let's go and attack. Let's attack here and attack here. Alright, excellent. Let's go and attack with these guys right there. Attacking across a river here, but it's going to be a win, so we'll just go and continue it. Let's go and have these guys support here, just trying to get this done. Still trying to destroy that damn cav division. Having some difficulty with it. Alright, so yeah, we're just really focusing on the Yugoslavian attack first. Alright, so should have that done here in a minute. Get those guys destroyed, and hopefully we'll take those provinces before the Italians do. Trying to take as many provinces ourselves as we can. Can we beat these guys here? We don't want to attack them otherwise. We cannot. Looks like this is also going to be a loss. Okay, well that's fine. We'll take Sarajevo. And losing that one. Now losing this one. And losing that one. So we're just going to have to stop. Got to get some of this wrapped up a little bit first. Definitely outnumbered when it comes to total divisions. But we'll take a look and see how we're doing on air control right now. So we're going to get our first operative here in 29 days. Could use some civilian factories to improve some stuff here. And I think we will. I feel like we have the civilian factories to invest in it. We need some more intel. I think that would help us out quite a bit. So I think we're going to go ahead and work on intel here. Let me get the army intel first. I think that would be worth it. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the air war and see how we're doing here. We'll also take a look, see if we have any planes in the stockpile we could throw out there. We have a few, not much though. We'll just keep them for replacements. We are controlling the skies here though, so that's good. Getting that nice bonus there. So just about got this destroyed here. It looks like the Italians are going to get their first. Yeah, they got their first on both of those. Alright, so that's unfortunate. Alright, so let's go and make sure all these guys are moving over to this front now. We did win here as well. So yeah, really competing with the damn Italians trying to get this territory before them. It's going to go here now, and we'll attack down here just to end that. But good God, this attack here has taken absolutely forever. It's way too long, man. It's going to get over here because it looks like we're about to lose that province right there. Looking for other attacks. They just have far too many divisions up on the front for us to get any wins there. You know, they outnumber us. We really need to get this front reduced a bit. Attack here and see if that improves. Yeah, because we're trying to get this done. Yeah, this is going to fail now. Just keep moving divisions. Yeah, he's moving divisions all over the place as they usually do. We did lose that province, unfortunately. Alright, but that's okay. That's okay, guys. We'll focus on Romania after Yugoslavia is done. Let's go and attack up this way since that attack's not going to work. It's very unfortunate not having the tank divisions, I've noticed. We're just, you know, the fast tank division, I mean, we're just too slow. So we can't Just can't take advantage of opportunities quick enough. So we do have these guys here. Let's go and throw them into this Red Army. Red Army is already overstretched. This is not really their purpose here. We want them advancing against this frontier. I'm going to delete this too, give them a new one. Alright, excellent. Okay, so just kind of getting everything all sorted out here. These guys are about to take that province. This is why we attacked there, to lock those guys down. They're attacking us there. It's a defense we can win. We need to find areas to cut troops off, but yeah, until we get the Yugoslavians done, I think with Romania it's going to be problematic. Yeah, a lot of troops up along here. We could end this. That would be helpful. And our fronts just keep on getting messed up, so that's another thing, is we've got divisions on areas where we don't need them. So let's go and attack here. Just kind of push them back there. I'd love to cut them off here, but there's just too many. There's too many troops, so really it's just about getting territory at this point. Because remember, we want to get this territory before the Italians get it, so it's kind of a race to see who can get the territory first. Let's go and pull this back now that we have the Green Army over here to help us. We finally took that province. Good God, it took forever. That was ridiculous. How long it took us to take that province, man. Alright, so we're taking that one here. We're actually winning there. That wasn't an intentional win, but this division's going to get there and we're going to lose. I'm just shocked we're actually winning here. The French are here. That's another thing, is the Allies are now sending troops here, which is one reason why we wanted to try and make as quick as progress as we could. Because once the Allies get here, it's going to slow the entire process down. I don't think we're going to get there before these guys. No. Yeah, we're defending. Let's attempt an attack here. Looks like that should be a win. We're not going across a river or anything. Now we've got to stop our, we got to keep moving and moving fast, because as the Allies bring troops here, the advance is going to just slow down and get more and more difficult. We got the engineer company, so that'll help. Let's see. We're close enough to 1939, I feel, to go and start working on some of these 1939 industrial techs. So let's go and get them. We got research bonuses for them as well. Let's go and place these guys into that Red Army again. Alright, excellent. Running a little bit low on manpower. Yeah, and we're going to have to fight these guys here, the Yugoslavian divisions, and they just keep on attacking us there. Let's go and push forward there. There's nobody there. See if we can't get a win here. We could. Excellent. Or for now, we could. Yeah, this is just not going to work. We're going to attack with another division. See if we can't get a win. Still trying to win there as well. And let's also send... That's the hills. Not going to perform as well. We'll just send this guy in there then. I don't know if we'll get there in time. Every time we do an attack, they always move, to an empty province, they always move some other division there to block us. Yeah, I think we'll just wait with the Green Army to do any attacks and just really sit on defense, I think. Kind of stretch out the Green Army front so we can pull the Blue Army back a bit, since they are, way overstretched. Alright, so we've won here. So it's just a matter of getting a win anywhere to try and cut these guys off, this army here, so we can get them destroyed. Overall, not having any success with cutting troops off. It just hasn't been going well for us. So that's unfortunate. That's a big reason why this is taking a bit longer as well. So yeah, I'm trying to get the win as quick as you can. If we can push forward here, it looks like it's going to happen. And these guys, all these divisions here will get cut off and we'll be able to wipe them out. That'll cause significant casualties for them. Could push forward here, but there's already an opening right there that we don't want them to be able to take advantage of. In fact, they're going to be able to, so we're going to have to attack them. Alright, just until we get a division there. He is going to lose, but we're about to get another one there, so it's not a problem. Still attacking here, just trying to push forward where we can. And did get the grand battle plan. Excellent. So we're going to continue down here, get the defense and organization. That'll be helpful. And we have a decision available. We're going to take a look and see what this is. So it's just war propaganda. Alright, and we have some more unassigned divisions. Oh, I have these continue to build. My bad, guys. Shh, I didn't see that. That's why they just keep building here. That makes perfect sense. So let's go ahead and bring them over here. So we won't need to build any more infantry divisions for a while. Yeah, I wanted to use that manpower for tanks. Do we have... I think we're going to have to make the adjustments. I know this impacts the divisions up on the front, guys, but that is okay. So what we're going to want to do is probably switch all of them over, but we don't really have the motorized to support that. I guess that's the main problem here, is we don't have any equipment. We only have infantry equipment and tanks. Yeah, that's the issue. So we're just gonna have to wait. Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait to make adjustments and all that kind of stuff. That's fine. Just focus on getting the infantry equipment, or excuse me, we'll just focus on getting, you know, the stuff we need, like the motorized and the artillery here. How are we doing on support equipment? We're getting there. We'll leave the 3 factories towards them. Everything else looks pretty good here. And do we still control the skies? We do. So we are still getting that benefit. Alright, fantastic. Still winning there. We'll keep that going. And what we could do is try and send these troops here. Would that be a win? It would not. So let's instead go this way. And maybe one of these guys should just support this attack. Trying to get the win here, just again, so we can push over this way. And of course, that's a key province as well, key state that we want to get control of. Make sure we get that before the Italians do. And what we might want to do is, like, somehow let the Allies get control of this territory so that we can take it from the Italians. I guess we're going to declare war on the Italians, so yeah, we can take it all from them. And they won't have any troops defending this either, so it should be pretty easy. But before we can declare war on the Italians, we have to at least finish up the Yugoslavian front. Yeah, I feel like that has to be done at the very least. It would probably be best to get both Romania and Yugoslavia destroyed, you know, defeated out of the war. But yeah, really surprised with just how, you know, cruddy our divisions have done. It's unfortunate. I guess it shouldn't be surprising, considering the fact that, you know, obviously lacking equipment and overall division designs are fairly cruddy. They're not great. Alright, so yeah, if we can get the win here, we can push over this way and get those troops cut off. That will drastically reduce the size of the front. And Albania is now in the Allies, so that means we'll be able to invade down here. That should benefit us the most because we'll be down here, being able to capitalize on that. So let's send another division over here. And then let's go and attack over this way so that no more divisions can get over there. Alright, excellent. Alright, so almost got that province there, and now we're very close to getting them cut off here. Just need to do, you know, just take a couple more provinces and then we got it, guys. This tank unit, I know it's in the mountains, but we're gonna go down there just trying to get that speed. And yeah, having a lot of difficulty here, trying to get that win there. I want to cut those guys off. These guys are also having difficulty on the defense. This is just about locking them down so we can attack right there successfully. And let's go ahead and reduce the Red Army now. Don't need as many troops there. We can also pull back this Blue Army here. Just gonna keep on making adjustments to the front. I know we're definitely exposing ourselves here with this Green Army. You know, that we're vastly outnumbered, so they could push forward, but so far they're not. So yeah, let's just we'll just risk it. Let's go and give the Blue Army a new front as well, because or offensive line, I should say, since that one is just about gone. Alright guys, so we're slowly making progress, ever so slowly. And it's been a tough fight, guys. Tough fight. Let's go and have these guys push over here. But yeah, once we get this here, destroy those units there, that opens up the front a little bit. We have a few more troops to send elsewhere. And just gonna keep on pushing over here, and the Italians aren't gonna have anywhere to go. And that's really the point here, is trying to stop the Italians. Let's go and send this tank over here as well, try and push forward there. But yeah, I've been a lot slower going than I was expecting, so that's been unfortunate. But yeah, we are at war with all the Allies, so that's the war has started. We are in World War II, guys, and who would have thunk it that we would have been kind of allies right now with the Italians? We're both fighting the same enemies. Italians are going to be done for soon, though. Yeah, they're in a lot of trouble, guys. They weren't able to get any allies. Now, Bulgaria, if they get their faction created, which we don't know what they're working on, then I assume Bulgaria might end up joining that faction. We'll just have to see when it ends up happening there. If they join the Italian faction, that would actually help us initially. So I would like them to join the Italian faction at this point. So we'll just have to see what happens, guys. But yeah, exciting stuff. Unfortunately, we're not going to have an episode on Monday, guys. I just don't have time to record with me having the 2 series, you know, the CK3 and then the HOI4, and then HiJynx and myself are also doing 2 series, so a total of this weekend 4 videos a day. 4 videos on Saturday, 4 videos on Sunday. That's a lot for our channel, guys. That's about the most we do. We don't do that very often either. So with us having all those videos that we're recording this week, and I just don't have time to record a Monday episode here on Saturday because obviously on Sunday I work all day, so nothing gets recorded on Sunday. So essentially I have to record all 4 videos for tomorrow, today. So it's a very, very busy day, and I don't have time to record a 5th one, so that we'll have a Monday HOI4 episode. So it's very unfortunate because I don't like not having a video on Monday when we just started the series, but it is what it is, guys. So instead, we won't be able to return until Tuesday with episode 3. So it's an exciting time, so I'm really bummed out that we're going to have to wait until Tuesday to see what happens here. But I hope you guys did enjoy the episode. We got very early World War II starting here, so exciting. So if you did enjoy the episode, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I do hope to see you guys on the next episode, and thanks for watching.